Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 8:10 on Monday night. Back with a Trixie for tomorrow with familiar horses to some people, I would imagine. Today we had two runners, one to go yet on the Goo, but I wouldn't be too hopeful of that because it drifted out to 11 to 1 earlier, and I didn't check recently what price it is now. The other two were late money for both of them. Not Now Linda sustained money before the off and was running all right until the last quarter of a mile, but to like have got shot. Finished last of 6. Not sure was there any excuse given or did anyone see anything. It looked like, I don't know, did it bleed or wind problem or something, but clearly it couldn't be that bad. The winner was good, well handicapped horse. Had won well in Sedgefield before, but I thought 'twasn't a great field it had beaten. And the other one, Boom Bon, a front runner. Where did he go at the start? Change of tactics, out the back. Yeah, today wasn't the day for that. It went out to 6 and 7 to 1 early in the day, so there was a bit of money late for it, all right, but we might get that one again. I think there's a race in that for sure. I'll be avoiding the other one for now. Anyway, what can we do? Only, as the saying says years ago, if you find your task is hard, try again, try again. Time will bring you your reward. So try again, try again. So we'll try tomorrow. Two bus horses. First one is First Emperor. We won on this the last time in Kempton, and we won on it in Lingfield. It was formerly with Donica O'Brien. This is a half-brother to the Group 1 winning Snow Lantern. Used to be in Ireland with Donica O'Brien, and staying is his game. So this was when it won in Lingfield.
Well, September Power is still moving with purpose, but has got a wall of horses in front and now starts to angle to the outside. Heads then about to turn for home in the opener. Heading inside the final furlong and a half. Sharp Distinction still has the lead. Etihad is now winding up to produce a challenge. Up on the inside is Smith. Coming through as well is First Emperor with a real rattle. Inside the final furlong, it's up on the inside. First Emperor being tackled by Etihad on the outside. First Emperor and Etihad driving for the line. First Emperor just in front and does enough. First Emperor has won the...
He went on to win in Kempton. The only slight worry is the surface in Newcastle that he hasn't been on. Floorman won. He was put up £6, wasn't it, for the last win. Floorman won as well the last day. So it's whoever gets the 2 mile the best wins that. But it's a 2 to 1 shot. It sort of owes us nothing. 7 to 4 now. And the other one is another horse that done the business for us the last day. Hard Target. It's in the 4 o'clock at Punchestown. This drifted out from 3s out to 5s the last day and won by 9.5 lengths, as you can see. The reason probably it drifted out is that it had its best run on Clonmel before on Good to Yielding, and it should have won that day. One has been put away now. That was what, the 8th of December, so it's 2 months ago. Hopefully that will be able to do the business tomorrow again. And the other one is a horse that opened up there at 5 to 2, the Connector. This let me down for a barrow and a half of money on the 27th of December. You might remember it was the day that we had I had 2 in the Trixie, to Winter Fog and the one in England, in Kempton in the last race. And there was an awful gamble on this in Limerick that day. 4s into 9 to 4. It came to win the race, but the soft to heavy in places ground. It was like a bog that day in Limerick. There's a race on this fella, and hopefully it will be tomorrow. There's one horse probably that's lurking there that's a bit of a danger, is Bent Freya. That was third behind American Money in an improved effort, 18-1. So there's the three. There's a good card in Leper and Ferry or Punchestown tomorrow. In the second race, there's two horses at the head of the market there. Faulty, we had that in a double with Vossile on Stephen's Day, and it looked all over winner, traded 1-6 and came third. It had a decent run the last time, but Sutton's Hill, that was behind It's For Me. First time in a bumper there. Remember, the Stig put it up as a notebook horse, and it ran only 8 days later then in a good bumper in Naas, and it was behind Western Diego. Now they're sending it over hurdles. It opened up 5-1. It's into 9-4. So I don't know whether that's money, smart money, or money from the stable. We'll see. Keep an eye on that tomorrow. See, does it, for fear it might drift. In the mares, the Covega then tomorrow. Brandy Love, 8-11, up against Queen's Brook. Brandy Love going right-handed. You remember the race in Fairyhouse last year when it was going right-handed. It went violently over to its left and finished up nearly in the next parish. And going right-handed again tomorrow. Giving a bit of weight away. Will it be off is the thing. Are they keeping it for the next day? It's favourite or second favourite for the Mayor's Hurl. Law Ella is a horse that ran well enough in Galway behind Deeply Superficial, and was behind Harmonia Maker then. Since it won that time, second Astro Diamond in England, and then even fourth behind Halka de Tabre. That was the one where Aoife Grace was second, wasn't it? Yeah. So you'd imagine that should be able to win a Mayor's Hurl. Whether it be tomorrow or not is another thing. De Brom has third behind Haughty, and that came out and won a big race there recently. And then we have a handicap hurdle, Appian Way, first run for Gordon Elliott after leaving Charles O'Brien. We backed this in Roscommon last, when was it? The 4th of July, the day the Americans get out to party. And I remember it was paying, we're back to 12, I think, that or something. And it finished, I took out an outrageous round the houses ride and finished 7th. And I backed it again a couple of days after. Of course, I didn't back it then, and it won twice. I see it change the stable. So that probably, Elliot does improve them a lot when he gets hold of them. So you the likes of Jungle Pros, for instance. Rebellious Gale, Tony Martins, you wouldn't know what. Handbrake on, handbrake off. And then we have the two races I've mentioned. Then we have the bumper. There's a gamble on, I think the dam is a half sister to Samcro. There's money for that. It's only a 4-year-old. Yeah. Imagine won it last year, Elliot and Cod as well. So let's see how it goes. Now before I go, there's newcomers on the bus I was to mention. George Godfrey, Damien O'Hagan, Dana Winder, Brian Taggart, you're all welcome, Norman Roberts, Shane Coughlin is watching in from Sweden, Sachet George, Kanzuk 1 and Kieran McNally. All recently boarded the bus for the first time, so you're all very welcome. So we'll head for that. We'll get out of the way. Bash the bookies, over and out.